Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Backstage with Al and J. Are you ready?
You what?
And now, your host, Al Silva.
Who? Never heard of them. Welcome, everybody, to a special edition. I think every edition's special, okay? Every single show is special in one way or another. Today's episode is special because we have guests in the room. We have 3/4 of Epic Disappointments in the room here. We got Mario and Dylan in the house. How's it going, guys?
All right.
It's doing all right.
Not bad.
There's no Garrett. Okay?
Better than bad.
Yeah, just because you see me in front of the drums doesn't mean I'm going to use
He's
them.
drumming now.
He's not drumming.
Look at him
now.
go. Get on the drum. That'd be pretty sick here. But no, we got the boys over, okay? And Garrett couldn't make it. He had some prior commitments, homework, making money on Uber, all that stuff, you know, putting in the grind. So we said, you know what, we can still do it. There's still stuff to do. And as a special treat for you people, us three, we're still going to jam. We're just going to jam on their songs, on Dylan's Stand, Fight, Live Wrong, and then we're going to jam on Mario's Reflect and Artificial Taste. So if you know what those songs are, you're going to want to stay here and listen to those things when we do it.
This is the heavy set.
Yeah, this is the heaviest set we've ever done. None of them soft, sissy Al songs. Those Al songs are like the sissiest crap I've ever heard in my life. But let's get right into the pregame here because I'm going to try to go through the segments that we would normally do pretty quick so we can get to all the extra stuff that I want to do because we have a special AI adventure. I didn't even tell Jason about this, and I'll explain this here in a second. But yes, we're going on an AI adventure. Pregame.
It's time for the pregame.
No! What are you waiting for? Do it!
Fantastic. All right. So in today's episode, I found, Google's AI is called Gemini. I don't know if you guys ever heard it. It's called Gemini. And, they all got to have a name, so it's a little bit personal. And I asked Gemini, I said, what can you do? And it just from that one prompt, it was like, I can do all these things. And one of the prompts was, it was like, can create an interactive story. I said, oh, interactive, like a choose your own adventure thing? And it was like, yeah. I was like, oh, sick.
Heck
So
yeah.
then I put in the prompt of like us four going on this adventure. And so we're going to get to that in the show. You're going to want to stick around for that. We're going to get to that after Insano World. So you got to stick around for at least the first 20 minutes, people. You don't get to just dip out and see the beginning. That's not it. But I did see this thing here. I just wanted to address because we were talking about this yesterday, and then I found this article about this, and it just made me feel good, I guess, but bad for most people. Just throwing up the content here. So, oops, I keep forgetting they'll see the insides. They'll see the insides of the show if I don't hit the buttons right. So it's they did this experiment about like estimated views per YouTube video and how many videos have views, how many channels have all these things, and it's like I think it said there was I had it in here. They identified there's 14.8 billion videos on YouTube right now. 14 billion videos. So there's only 8 billion people. So it's almost, obviously not everybody that's existed makes a video. There's not some kid in that Chinese sweatshop making his own YouTube channel. But there's enough videos for everybody on the planet to watch 3 things. So obviously there's so much content and not enough people really watching it. So this is the statistics they found. The median YouTube upload has just 41 views, with 4% garnering no views at all. 4% of all the videos, nobody gets a single view. And over 75% or 74% of views have no comments and no likes. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Because in the beginning you feel like a little downcast. You feel like, oh, man, I'm not getting... you just compare yourself to YouTubers that have like thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of views, and you're like, oh, man, I'm not getting that many views. But realistically, just getting more than 41 views, you're already in the top 96%. You know what I mean? Because so many don't get it.
Yeah, if you average out those stats, we're in like the top 13%.
Yeah, so like, I mean, look at this. Estimated views per thing. Most videos more than 50% of videos get like less than 200 views. And we have a couple that have beat that. And so we're only at 200 subscribers. So I'm like, we just need the train to keep rolling here. So if you want us to get higher in the percentage, hit the red button and make it gray. Don't have it be red no more. If it's red now, make it gray. You know what I'm talking about. Because I told myself and my dad, he's like, never ask for subscribers. That's the lamest thing. As soon as somebody asks for a subscriber, I beep off of that video and go, oh, you sold me on that. I don't want it. I'm like, but if you don't say something, they won't do it. You know, like
usually I won't. Half the time I won't think about it until they say subscribe, like and subscribe. Oh yeah, I guess I will.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. If it's red, that means you haven't done it. So it's like you should look over. Oh, it's gray. I've done it. You're a good person. Whoever is gray box. But if it's red and you're here, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Especially my theory is if you've seen more than 3 videos from somebody. You know what I mean? It's like now you're on the 4th video and it's still red. You might as well hit it. You're watching a lot of videos at that point. It's not some random one-off. There's tons of people I have a random one-off. I'm not going to subscribe because I saw one video. You know what I mean? But if I'm seeing 3, 4, 5 videos, sub up. Sub up. People.
It's not going to hurt you to have it be like, oh, this person made another video.
No. Like, come on.
You could always unsubscribe if you don't like it anymore.
Not with this channel. You
never.
you're
Not
in
with
it
this.
for
Do
life.
not listen
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
Why would you ever say that, Dylan? You can never unsubscribe. What's funny is
you're locked in.
You're locked in
You're
forever.
Like the
locked in.
Chinese sweatshop.
That's right. But
Sorta.
we don't have the nets here.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
nets.
if they want to
you
jump,
you're done.
they
right?
can,
That's
I
it.
guess.
It's this or nothing.
But as long as you're subscribed, it doesn't matter.
We're on the
Yes.
first floor. It's not a far way down.
yeah, as long as
True.
not too far. Yeah, you might break your legs though.
Yeah.
You might do something like
you
that.
break
might make it
something.
outside and then we'll break your legs.
Well, what's funny is like, so we're at like 200 now, or like 198 or something like that. And YouTube, it'll show you the statistics, and it says like over the course, because this channel's only been live for like a solid year, maybe a year and a half. And it says over the whole course, we've lost like 25 subscribers.
Whoa.
Yeah. But, we obviously gained more than we
Out of
lost. That's how you
200.
out of 200. So I'm like, but what do you think those 25 were thinking? They're like, oh, man, these guys are douchebags, or these videos are too long, or like, what was it? What did you say? They
That is
subscribed. They were like, oh, cool. And then something we did, they were like, no, don't want it no more. Unsub.
I mean, it could happen. I've unsubscribed to some people before.
Because you didn't like, but did you have a reason?
Well, some of them I've seen for so long, eventually I kind of get outgrown them in a way. And it's like, I don't know, I just don't get the
Damn,
same.
people outgrown us in like 1 year. 1 year later, they're like, yeah, this channel sucks already.
Or you find out they're a phony, like that punk rock MBA guy.
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
that
phony?
guy.
He was a
He is
phony.
a phony. Yeah,
What do you mean?
He never liked the music. He got all his facts off of Wikipedia.
pretty
and just
much.
made a channel dedicated to talking about music, and turns out he even went on someone else's podcast. Said, "Yep, I was never in the music. Just did it for the money."
He
Yeah, you wouldn't
literally
wanna do that.
self-detonated like that?
Pretty much.
Like, I'm done doing this now. Yep, I'm
No way. That's crazy.
committed YouTube suicide, basically.
Dang.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy's videos because he had like that
They were
channel, and then
good.
he had like a side channel too that was like just him. Because he was like, oh man, I'm
Yeah,
getting all
Finn
these views from
McKenty.
he's like, I'm getting all these views from doing this one thing. Let me try to do like a side project thing and boost that up. And I remember seeing, it was so crazy. It was like every time I had an idea for my music channel, it was like, oh man, I should probably talk about something like this. Like, I was thinking like Blink-182, something. And then I'd go and I'd be scrolling on YouTube, and he would already have made a video, and it's like the history of Blink-182 or something like that. I'm just like, oh man, I think he's listening to me. Maybe that's what he did. He just like hacked into people's microphones. He listened for the ideas. He didn't even come up with his
Well,
own ideas.
A lot of people say that it was just repetitive at a certain point what he was doing.
Damn. See, you got to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Got to keep it. Well, the good thing about this show is like there's always either A, something new to talk about, or B, different guests. So it's like there's always something different going on. Especially like because we were talking about yesterday, we have the ability to Skype people in. So we can Skype people from all over the world and just get them to come in for a little segment. The only problem is I'm thinking like the vetting process. You know what I mean? Obviously in the beginning, it's just the people we physically know, but at some point, some shows they have like call in if you want to talk now, and then somebody calls in, they're like, I'm touching myself. You're like, oh no,
Sounds rough.
didn't vet.
Yeah.
Should have vetted them out. We need like the phone vetter.
Right? It's gonna turn into chat roulette.
Yeah.
To be honest,
You got to pre-screen the video, make sure they're not naked before you
Yeah.
put them on live.
That is true. That is absolutely true. All right, so like I said, that was just the pregame. Let's go to Insano World because I really want to get to the adventure. Now, Jason, this is going to be happening on February 28th, so look out for this because I know you work there, but there's this boycott that's about to be going down at Walmart. Check this out. Goodbye, Walmart and Amazon on February 28th. This will be remembered forever because there's going to be a ban on shopping at these chains.
What?
Did you
who's
hear about
doing
this?
the ban?
No.
Humans.
That's not a ban. That's a boycott.
I know. I feel like the wording was bad, but
Yeah.
February 28th will be marked on the calendars of millions of Americans because it will become a key date in the fight against big business. On that day, thousands of people are planning a massive boycott against Walmart, Target, and Amazon, 3 retail giants. Why? Because they eliminated their diversity, equity, and inclusion policies after pressure from the conservative groups. The protest, dubbed the Blackout Boycott, seeks to send a clear message. Customers have the power, and they're willing to use it. So don't be surprised when you go out to work on the 28th.
And it's busier than ever.
And
I
there's no
won't.
one there.
I'm going to call off that day. That's what's going to happen.
There's no one there. It's a ghost town. They said no. Thousands of people.
That's not what's going to happen.
That sounds like the best day to shop, honestly.
Yeah. All right, guys. So you got clear
No
lanes.
lines.
Come on in. I don't know what to tell you, but that's not going the way you think it's going.
You don't think so? You don't think it's going to be like
No.
this crazy, legendary day? They're going to talk about it for
No.
years to come. Remember that one time where nobody went inside the Walmart?
No old ladies on their give up on life carts stopping in the middle of the aisle that you can't get through, so you got to go all the way around the other side.
No, man. It's going to be a train of those carts. And everybody else is going to be there too. That's just what's going to happen. I'm sorry.
It says, is this the first time there's been a boycott like this? No. If there's one thing that Americans are clear about, it's that the consumer has the power, and there's already been 2 other companies that have faced similar blackouts. Bud Light faced a boycott by the conservative right when it used transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney.
Stole my name.
Oh, Dylan, you did that. Why did you do that, Dylan? In a social media marketing advertising campaign. And then Target decided to scale back its Pride collection and remove displays from the entrances of its stores after they were vandalized and its employees were harassed. So those, I mean, I don't remember really hearing about Target, but I obviously heard about Bud Light. I mean, that was
Well,
infamous.
I know Target, they were also selling satanic clothes for kids and, trans
Satanic
clothes.
clothes?
Trans clothes for kids, so a lot of people boycotted them for that, too. And
Dang.
Did
was
did
like
Target go under?
no, I think
No, they're
just
still doing
pulled-
good. Oh,
they're
they
fine.
just pulled a lot of that
They're-
stuff, and
they're fine.
Everyone forgot about it in a couple months.
Oh, is
Well,
that you?
well, that's my anticipation for this as well.
Yeah, Walmart's too big to fail, I think, at this point. I don't know how many people they'd have to get to boycott them, but it's definitely not thousands. I think
Definitely
thousands
not
is
for
a
one day.
drop in the bucket. Yeah, it's just a small drop in the bucket.
I mean, I shop at Meijer instead of Walmart.
Dylan, I
Oh,
hate
he's a
you.
Meyer.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's a is that a Michigander thing? Is there Myers?
There are Myers outside the state, but they're very
But is it from here? Is
yeah,
Myers
I think so.
headquartered here?
In Washington, they have one called Fred Meyer, and it looks almost just like Meyer, but it's called Fred Meyer.
Do you think it's his brother?
Maybe.
And he's like,
It's
I
the
hate
same
that
guy.
guy. That's my brother, and I don't want. I'm Fred Meyer. I'm not Meyer. Maybe that's what it is.
be.
Now that's all right. It feels a little bit, at least with Meyer. It's like I've been to Meyer a couple times because there's one just a couple miles down the street, and I'm like, oh, the prices are pretty good. It's all right, but Walmart, they got me now because I get the Plus subscription, so they deliver the groceries for free, and I get 10 cents off a gallon of gas, and there's just all these perks.
They're helping you fix your credit.
Yeah.
They got the Meyer M perks.
What's funny is I went to go do I went to go buy a bunch of supplies, and I didn't know about the M perks until I got to the register, and then I was like, oh, I'll just sign up right now, right? So I busted out my phone and I did it, and then I went to go put in my phone number to do it, and it was like, oh, invalid. I was like, oh, what the heck? And I did it 3 times, and then it was like, you're locked out. And I was like, oh, no, hang on a second. So I called the register lady over because I was at the self-checkout, and she was like, oh, let me try. Oh, no, you're locked out. And I'm like, For how long? Like, I just wanted to do
Forever.
it. It was essentially
life.
forever. I was like, damn,
Damn.
dude. Like, she's like, oh, how did you set it up on the phone, but then didn't hear? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, you're gonna have to call a customer service and do all this stuff. I was
Make
like,
a new one.
I'm good. That's what I was thinking. I'll just make a new one, I guess. So they lost my. Well, I guess I lost the points that day, but I feel like they lost my business. Not that they would have really had it because I had Walmart. But did you guys hear? There's an advanced Walmart. It's like Walmart Plus or something. And they'll not only will they deliver their groceries to your door, they'll actually come inside your house and put them in your fridge.
Well,
They'll put them in your fridge.
I was, when you first said it, gonna be like, oh, I better get that. But now I'm like,
You
I
want
don't
that,
really-
right?
No, I don't want people coming in my house.
Yeah.
Will
Do
they
you have to
cook it for
train
me?
them? You know what I mean? Like, all right, I put my eggs over here, I put my whatever. But I saw it. It's called. It's like Walmart at home or something. And they'll come in. They'll put all the food in the grocery in the cabinets in your fridge, all that stuff. I'm assuming it's more for like old people. Like, I'm too old to put away my own groceries, but
Now, you see, next level is someone to come in and cook it for you.
oh, it's like a personal chef. Walmart personal chef.
Come in and it's like, oh, breakfast is
Well,
$10, lunch is $5, and dinner is like,
That'd be kind of sick. I don't
Would it?
know. Yeah, personal chef.
what do you get for $10 though?
I don't. Whatever you want.
Not eggs.
Well, no, because you order the groceries. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then it's cool.
Whatever their hourly wage is, I guess.
Well, no, because they got to pay. We got to pay them.
That's what I
You-
mean. Like, whatever their hourly wage.
Oh, maybe
know.
you pay for the amount of skill that the person has. You get what I'm saying?
Right, do you want a burger? Or do you
Everybody
want a
would be like,
meatloaf,
that
or-
sucks.
Like,
Even
all
though
right,
they're
if you
like,
only pay
"Please come
$10 a
tomorrow."
month, like all you get is grilled cheese, sloppy joes. But you want the premium guy? He's $20, and he can make, I don't know, quesadillas.
And he takes care of your kids.
Thanksgiving dinner.
That's the next layer. They're like, you pay $30 a month, and we'll take care of your kids. Like Walmart's trying to do
Just a
everything.
life
Fix
partner.
your
That's
car,
like,
plunge
oh,
your toilet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait till they start selling cars too and everything. They're like, we do
the
everything.
number of marriages just drops straight down the toilet because, like,
Well, he can take care of that too. If you got problems in the bedroom.
Can you at
know, he
least
can-
buy a girl? Like, does it have to be a guy every time? It's always a dude.
I'm saying whether it's a girl or a guy.
Or
If
that
a guy's
costs more
like, I
money.
just want a
Could be
woman to cook
both.
for me, or a woman's like, I just want somebody to come fix this stupid stuff.
It's just gonna be a robot.
Cheyenne's in the chat. She said, "I'm upset that Mario doesn't have the ghost crotch anymore."
Ghost crotch?
No
there's
ghost crotch no more?
because we don't have the green screen, so there's no more ghosts
Yeah, I can't help
to
it.
get his crotches going. But at least I can zoom in here. There he
What?
is. Look at him go. The legendary caribou's in the house. Fantastic. All right, next article here. Oh, the insides. Did you know smartphones will soon be replaced by something chilling, according to Bill Gates? Bill Gates is saying the future of communication is electronic tattoos.
No.
Yes, right. Dill's like, I got a couple of those, but not electronic, not yet. Gates envisions a world where smartphones are supplanted by electronic tattoos, a concept that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction novel. These temporary, electrically conductive tattoos would be applied directly to your skin, effectively turning our bodies into living, breathing communication devices.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Sounds a little marky.
5G?
Sounds a little marky. Originally developed by Chaotic Moon Studios for medical applications, the futuristic technology has caught Gates' attention as the next frontier in personal computing. He's so convinced of its potential that he's invested heavily in its development, betting on it to become the smartphone of tomorrow. So not only is he like, hey, I think this is the thing, he's putting in a bunch of money. So obviously he's like one of the top 5 richest people. So when he wants something to work, he's going to make it work through billions of dollars. You know what I mean? He's going to just force it. So now it's going to be coming. Bill Gates, whatever he wants, he's getting it done. So this is the idea. You ever heard of this transhumanism? Transhumanism? The evolution of personal technology. It's the merger of humanity and electronics. Transhumanism. Getting to-
Androids.
yeah, well, essentially, we're going to be...
Bionic man.
Yes, this concept of electronic tattoos represents a significant leap towards transhumanism, the belief that technology can enhance human physical and cognitive capabilities. This shift from external devices to integrated tech marks a potential turning point in human evolution. So when these things start coming out, and you don't need your phone no more, you just go like, boop, boop, boop with your skin, who's signing up for it? Mario?
No.
No.
No, Mario.
Nah, I'm kidding.
You don't want one of those.
Mate,
That's
I
the
don't
new
even really
trans
want my
movement.
own phone on me all the time.
Oh, that's true. Your phone, and you need a new phone. You have the same phone, don't you? The one with the charger issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I believe Mario wouldn't get it because honestly, Mario needs a new phone and he won't get it. So I
Hey,
doubt he's
if
gonna
it
get.
still charges and if it still works, it's fine.
But at least in this tattoo thing, you don't got to charge nothing, Mario.
How do you get your updates?
Yeah.
Through your Neuralink that's
Nah,
attached to your
Yeah,
brain.
through the
Nah,
thing in your
man.
head.
I'm cool.
You're good on that?
Yeah.
Jason would want that, right?
I feel like I'm really split on that because, yeah, I would, but we still have class as people. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be, Bill Gates with the bionic man, right?
Yeah.
And then, normies are going to be running around like Go-Go Gadget, like barely even functioning, like, ugh, I'm kind of like a trash heap.
I think it'd be kind of sick, though. I don't know. You could. I'm just trying to imagine like the crazy stuff you could do. Now, I wouldn't get it simply because I don't have any tattoos. So why would I start with communication devices? That doesn't make any sense. At least I get some
It
cool
depends. Like,
designs
does it
first.
have to be like a design, or could you just be like, oh yeah, give me the thing, and it's really just like a
The chip.
it's
Just give me the chip.
barcode.
And it's just a mark. And it says Beast 666. Is that what you want, Jason?
It's just a barcode.
Or what if there's a really fat guy that would just have a really big one on his back, so a bunch of people could watch it like a movie screen?
Oh, maybe that's the first step. Is just it's just a tattoo, and you can press buttons. But the second step is like it's essentially LEDs on your body. So now you can display things like Dylan's talking about. Oh, why don't you? You're at Cedar Point. Hey guys, I'm gonna turn on my back. everybody watches TV that's on my back, and then you guys will be like, "Oh, that's sick." And then you'd hook up the Nintendo 64 to it, and you'd be like, "Let's play Mario Kart on my back."
Where are they plugging that in?
Yeah.
They just grab the rolls of fat for the controller.
Oh
They're
no!
just like, they're like, hold still. I'm trying to
that's
put
the-
this plug in your butt.
The electronic tattoos. You don't need it. You know how like a touchscreen. You ever played an
So you have to
iPhone game
touch
with
the
a
fat
touchscreen?
guy?
Yeah, you'd have to touch. Well, my back, because it'd be on my back. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be like, boop, 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 boop.
Ah, that's terrible.
I don't know.
You don't think they'd utilize this like that?
Like, I don't really want to be touching on somebody's back all the time.
Why not, Mario?
I don't-
You don't know where that back has been.
You don't know where their back has been. Chris is in the chat too. Hi. Next step is all we got to do is poke our arm and we can make hologram calls. I can't wait for holograms though.
Well, you
Holograms
gotta get
do
a
sound
tattoo
kinda
then.
cool.
But see,
Can you
like
imagine?
the holograms.
Just having a hologram thing.
That would have been well. First of all, they kind of have holograms right now, but we need to make it more, easily accessible. Like everybody can have a hologram.
Or you could do it in the daylight. Like right now, you kind of need a dark environment, a
dark.
bunch
Oh,
of
you need
dust
super
and like
lasers.
lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they need to make it like Star Wars, like where it's just like a disc or something. You throw the disc and then it's like
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
that'd be sick. All right, you guys would be down for the holograms though, right? You want a hologram of
As
yourself?
long as it's not built into my skin.
Yeah. No, it's not building your
Like,
skin.
oh
you
yeah,
just
I need a hologram, and he just lobs off a finger and throws it on. Like, yeah, there you go, and the hologram pops out of your blood.
Maybe out of a watch or something.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
that'd be
could be
cool. Well, see, I'm thinking like so that way we can have each one of us when we're not there. You know what I mean? So like if there's a gig, remember we almost did the gig without Dylan. Well, that's okay because we got Dylan's hologram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Can
he's like,
Dylan's hologram hold a guitar, or
he has a hologram of him with a guitar.
So we'll still have to like be on time with him.
does
at that
he
point.
get paid
Yeah.
for that?
I
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
I
He still
mean,
gets paid.
likeness.
Less.
Using my image.
He gets a little less 'cause he's not there.
He's sleeping
Copyright.
at home.
That's right. But it's his likeness. So yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then think about this, like, when we're dead, I already said this a long time ago. I'll say it again just so it's in concrete. If I die, like Prince, Michael Jackson, and you guys want to carry on with my hologram, go ahead. Like I think that's cool. So you guys
I don't
could
even
have
want to know
hologram
what
me
people would be doing with my hologram.
on stage. I think that'd be sick. I'd be dead, so I don't think I'd care very much. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as I'm alive, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like the guys.
Why not?
We could
Queen
do
wanna
anything
do
with
that.
it.
Anything?
Anything.
Can we like even like?
I don't know
That's
about
what I'm
anything.
saying. Now we
I
have
said on the
questions.
stage. I said
Yeah.
on the.
It'd be like EKG at that last show.
Oh no! But then, do I have to do naked holograms so that way they can scan my body? Or
I mean, they got editing on.
oh, you could just
stuff.
make it up.
So
So if you want to give me
Movie
like 4
magic.
nipples or something,
yeah,
do. Or give me 6-pack abs. Like, oh man, Al's always been ripped.
Yeah, always been ripped.
That's kind of sick.
Or make you a crab alligator mule man.
That's what's really gonna happen.
What? Crab alligator mule man.
like legs of a mule, like
oh dang.
head of an alligator, crab arms.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool. How does that look like me at all, though? It's like a head like an how would they even assume? Oh, that's Al.
How's that gonna hold a guitar?
Alligator crab guy.
Put
Oh,
his
in the
face on it.
claws.
That wouldn't make any
that's
sense.
pretty much.
I don't think that would make any sense. But I'm down for it. I mean, I'd be dead. So what would I care?
But the thing is there's nothing saying that you have to be dead
Yeah.
to have a hologram of
Well, I
you.
was saying in general, you guys can run with my dead hologram, and then you were saying, well, anything? Well, realistically, what would I don't think I'd care very much because I'd be dead.
But we're
Yeah.
all saying
Yeah.
like, if this technology came out, nobody's waiting for you to be dead.
Yeah. Oh, they just want to do it right now. Crocodile, alligator,
Crocodile, you know,
horse
crab
man, whatever it was. Yeah, all the animals merged together. I guess so. So we're going to have to see how quickly holograms turn out. Now, as far as now technology that's being implemented as we speak, we have this here. Dang it, I almost had that with the buttons. Wendy's is making big changes to its drive-thrus this year, and customers, they're divided. Essentially, I'll skip the legal talk. They're implementing AI for the drive-thru person, right? So you won't talk to a real person at the drive-thru. You're going to be talking to an AI like Siri. You know what I mean? Like I need
Animatronic?
to
Oh,
order
at the-
two at the drive-thru, like at the menu board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that sounds too bad, but there's a lot of people that are outraged by it.
Yeah, I can kind of see why.
I know Hungry Howie's right now. They have a call center in India for taking your pizza orders.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
India
wild.
Pizza Call Center?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when you call Hungry Howie's, it goes to a call center in India, and then they type in your order, and it goes to, your selected Hungry Howie's location, and then they make it for you. So a worker here doesn't have to spend time on the phone, where they can pay someone much less just to talk on the phone.
Isn't
Oh.
that wild? The guy in India's like, but I'm doing the same thing. You can't pay me the same. And they're like, no.
Nah.
Isn't
You're
that weird?
way too
But
far away.
What's weird is like in India, they're totally cool with it because they get paid what they say is well, even though to us it's like, bro, that's like nothing.
Whatever
you know what
their
I mean?
minimum wage is.
Yeah, like, if we pay them well and they're like, oh, I can get a house, I got all this stuff. But for us, it's like $10,000 a year. You know what I mean? Like, because of the conversion and the cost of living and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they like it. They're like totally down for it.
They
You know
probably
what I
get
mean?
more.
Oh, you're
the more
saying,
calls they
like-
get. Or,
Yeah, they're not like they're not those kids in China. I mean, the kids in China, I guess they like it because they get potatoes for their family, but no, like they get paid pennies in China. Like in India, it's not pennies to them. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of money to them.
They're like, oh, stop.
Just like how
That's
everybody
crazy.
says, like, oh, when they get that one big fat check, they're like, I'm going to Mexico.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
spend my
So
money
I can
somewhere
get-
where it's
so I can
like,
get kidnapped by the cartel. I'm going right.
is that what happens in Mexico?
I would think so.
The Colombian
mean,
cartel.
Depends on
wait.
where you end up in Mexico.
wake up in a bathtub full
And
of
how
ice,
light you
no-
are,
No
right?
kidneys.
Yeah.
They're not kidnapping anybody with a little shade darker, I don't think. You think? They keep it a little.
I mean, not unless it's something to do with some other business, but
some other business.
yeah. I mean, for lighter shades, that's extortion.
Yeah.
Fat rip.
The darker, that might be some other business going on there.
Oh, like they're selling their body parts.
I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Mario, are you an expert at this?
I'm not gonna be
Mario.
on the internet.
They're like the Colombian or whatever the Mexican
I'm not gonna
cartels.
speak
They're
for
like,
them.
he better
I
not
don't
say
know
it.
nothing.
Mexican cartels, don't say it. So Wendy's, I guess they're implementing it at 100 locations at the start here, and it'll be 600 by the end of the year. But Wendy's has 6,000 locations, so they're trying to get all 6,000 by the end of next year. It looks like here. So I don't know. I actually think it's all right. I'm like, that's no big deal. It's not like it replaced somebody, because usually when you have somebody at the window, they're not like. I mean, sometimes at the busiest stores, yes, you have a dedicated window person, but for the most part, it's somebody doing multiple things. So now, if anything, that worker's going to have a little bit easier of a time because now they don't have to worry about taking orders. They could just worry about bagging, putting the fries in the bag, or, getting the next window out or something like that. I don't think it's really a problem, but I mean, that's
I
kind
don't
of
think
the.
that's how it's going to go either.
What do you think? You think they're going to just put less employees in there?
Yeah, man, and they're just going to expect, they're going to be like, well, you got everything,
Just
on
from
paper.
taking away the menu part?
Yeah, man, because
Probably.
they're
Well,
like,
they're
oh,
trying to eliminate more people.
bro, they're already.
I get
Look
it if
at-
it was like the grill. I'm thinking of the positions themselves. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
it's like the grill or something. But the person taking the order, it's like that's barely eliminating.
We know
somebody.
that.
Yeah.
But on paper, when they look at these businesses, they're like, well, that's someone not doing that. So we just not need them.
Yeah.
But really, like, yeah, we know that person was already not accounted for because another job position opened up and they were like, oh, okay, well, that person could do 4 jobs.
Yeah. I guess so.
I mean, then next level, I mean, in Japan, they already got vending machines for making pizzas and burgers. I mean, that's the next step. I mean, it'll be a robot
So
flipping
this
burgers.
is the real conundrum then. So it's like as we eliminate jobs and more of them go to AI and robots and Skynet, right? Then what do we do with the people? Eventually, they can't just upscale, right?
Well, no, we boycott Walmart.
We boycott Walmart.
That's the progression, right? We turn around and we say, you're not doing as much now. We're not paying as much for these products.
Because they're out of jobs. Because there's less people with the
Yeah,
jobs
there's
to make
less
the money
in
to
the
buy things.
economy now.
But
or
then what's the
will be.
solution? So they boycott them, and then they go, okay, well, we don't need anybody because everybody's robots now.
Yeah, but who are you making that stuff for if we're not buying it?
Then what happens? Then what?
Then it gets cheaper and the economy gets better.
But even if it's cheaper, if I don't have a job, I can't buy it.
I mean, there's other ways of making money.
So we have to give them money.
This is kind of how it goes.
Oh, like everybody gets their own YouTube channel.
We're entertaining each other and saying,
Oh,
"Oh, okay, that was worth, whatever, however much."
Oh,
that's
I'll
worth.
give you $1 because I watched that. And then somebody's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll take that $1 and I'll give it to this person because I watched them.
Creativity is going to be the only thing to sell.
That's true.
Products are going to be just, some team of
don't they
people
have,
making
like,
the idea.
Everything.
AI to make songs and stuff now.
That's true, Jason. AI can do a lot of stuff. I mean, that's a lot of the hubbub is people, the artists, getting mad at AI because you could, make an AI photo or you could make an AI
That's
technically
true.
songs and stuff like that. Now, I feel like my argument for that is
NFTs.
I like the fact that it's accessibility. You know what I mean? I have abilities, right? And so I can make songs. I'm not really a painting artist. My sister's more of a painter, so she can paint her ideas. So because I don't have the painting ability, but I can go into AI and I'd say, create me, and I do this all the time for my thumbnails where it's like, create me a scene where Bill Gates and Mr. Beast are eating chicken nuggets on a couch full of coins, gold coins. And it'll be like, and obviously it's not perfect, but it's like, I couldn't have made that. So
Right.
it made art accessible to somebody that didn't have accessibility to it. So isn't there some good out of that?
No, there is good. I just feel like there's a lot of people out there who don't actually have any talent. And I hate to
And
say
they
that.
can use AI.
Yeah, but how are they going to make money?
They could sell that.
Copy and paste.
Copy
At
and
that point,
paste.
who's gonna want it? I mean, like you said, at that point, it's like I'm also just gonna make this song because I'm not gonna pay for that song because you made it with AI.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. I mean, I think that's where Jason was saying with the NFTs, because the even though the NFTs like have already crashed and burned, but the principle of it made sense, where it was essentially like, because everything online is easily copyable and whatever.
NFTs were never intended to actually catch on. They were just a social experiment to see if people had value in original content.
Oh, in a digital asset, because the thing of an NFT was that was the original. That was like
Yeah.
the receipt of having, I have the first, if it was a meme, I have literally the first image of this meme, or I have the first photo that this guy took of, the president when he got shot or something like that. So then you would have basically the digital asset that said that's the first one. Now, obviously, there could be a million copies out there, but that was the thing of an NFT, was it was basically the seal that said, I have the first one.
But what it comes down to is, who cares?
Well, that's the problem. That's why the NFTs kind of crashed, because most people were like, yeah, I really don't care. But for a little bit, people were like, this might be the future, because we're not really used to this digital world. We're still getting used to this digital world. We're used to physical assets. It makes sense. Like, I collect these Pokemon cards, so it's like there's only so many of certain grades, so that's where the value is. It's like collecting these physical assets that there's only so many of. But in the digital world, there's infinite. You could just keep copying, pasting things.
Well, there's always going to be people who care and people who don't, but I think that's the whole point of where NFT went, was to see how many people are going to care about this. And it was huge, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't really that special because we don't actually live in the digital world. But if we did, that.
But we're close to,
valuable.
That was the whole thing, was the metaverse. Did you guys hear about the metaverse for a little bit there?
Yeah, I've heard some stuff.
Basically, like thinking of our universe, but the digital version, like where, like I got the VR headset and stuff, where eventually there's, you don't go to the mall. You don't go to the physical mall. You go to the digital mall. You know what I mean? And you go digitally shopping almost physically. So instead of going to Amazon.com, you throw on your VR headset and you go to Amazon's app, their page in there, and you could walk around and you could be like, oh, I like this water bottle. I'm going to get it. But it's all digital. It's all code. You know what I mean? So it was supposed to replicate the physical world, but the metaverse. And that was, he's still really thinking about pushing that, but he took a page off of it and he backed off a little bit. So his thing was, right now, it's the glasses. And have you seen the glasses, Mario? Where it's the glasses where they have the cameras in them and everything? They got the meta glasses. They're pretty sick.
I think I've heard of something, but I haven't seen anything about it.
So those kicked off pretty hardcore, and everybody, I want them for sure, but they're $300. So I'm never going to get them for a long time. But they're pretty sick. So after those got really successful, he said, you know what? Let's just go. We're going to put the metaverse on pause for a little bit. Let's go full force into kind of AR, which is augmented reality, where it's like you're still in your world, but you have digital, assets. Let's say you have your glasses on and you put the GPS. Let's go to Dylan's house, and now I can see there's an arrow that's like, go this way for a mile, turn right. But I'm not looking at my phone. I'm looking through my glasses. That's augmented reality. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the next step before we're all like jacked into the Matrix. So that's what's coming. But what's funny is I saw this thing, and this is like the next step where this is truly insane world here. But this lucid dream startup says people can work in their sleep with this thing that they're developing here. You'll be able to put it on and not just rest when you sleep. You can work while you sleep here. And I just saw this they made a meme out of it. It said, me waking up to go to work after working an 8-hour shift in my dreams. So non-stop working. Literally work non-stop. You work, and then you come home and you sleep and you work.
I hate those dreams where you have a dream that you're doing all your stuff at work, and then you wake up and you're like, damn it, I got to do it all over again.
No, I didn't know.
That's never happened to you?
No, for sure. I hate
We've
that.
had
Exactly.
some nightmares about the LC days, like literal nightmares.
Yep.
It's like and you didn't rest. But this might be a feature. Imagine if you're like, man, how can I pull extra hours? But there's no more extra hours in the day. I can work while I
get
sleep.
a remote job in my sleep.
In your sleep. Anybody sign up for that?
It depends what I have to do. I mean, if it's something like I'd enjoy doing, maybe.
What happens if but that's the problem. Like, think of your dreams, right? And think of how many times you remember. Sometimes you remember your dreams and they're very vivid. And then a chunk of times you don't remember. So they could be making you do anything. It could be like,
True.
I don't know. I don't want to say it, but like prostitution. Digital prostitution. It could be. You don't know.
That's like 95% of the.
But then you wake up and you look at your bank account. Oh, wow. Made $500 last night.
What did I do?
Yeah, what did I do? You don't need to know.
Who did this to me?
You wouldn't know anything. And is it a problem? Because you wouldn't remember.
I feel like you do know, though.
With this device, maybe the device, like, it gives you a summary of what you did. Because what jobs could you possibly really do while sleeping, though?
I can't imagine anything. Really.
I'm like trying to, like, what would you,
It had to be like a remote, like, type job. Like, I've been researching, like, remote jobs, like, stuff you can do, like, from home. And, a lot of stuff is, like, sleep instructor, like, even, like, giving people tours of houses, from, a digital perspective from their computer.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. A little 3D tour. Hey, we're going to check out, look in the kitchen here. Boop, boop, boop.
or basically stuff that involves being on the phone a lot, like planning stuff for people.
Maybe this device allows you, because I didn't research the device, I just saw the meme and I thought, man, this is obviously insane. But maybe it allows you to like astral projection, you know what I mean? And then you do that, so in your sleep, you're like a realtor. And you're like ghost style projecting, showing people houses. That sounds pretty cool.
That sounds pretty cool, but I'm imagining what it really would turn out to be is 8 hours of sleep where you're just dreaming about copy pasting into an Excel sheet.
Oh, like really tedious work that nobody wants to do when they're awake.
You just
Oh. Well, that's smart. I mean, it's just like, think about all the jobs right now. There are, micro dirty jobs. There's a lot of jobs that nobody wants to do, but somebody got to do them. So usually those pay better, like the sewer guy, right? Like those, he's not making minimum wage. Like he's making good money because like
that's another job.
people
too,
don't want to
is
do it.
The digital organizer, like basically organizing people's like digital stuff, like
Like their
cleaning up-
computer files and stuff like that.
cleaning up their files
God,
and their
that would be-
computer and
See,
all
that's
the
what I mean.
clutter.
Nobody wants to do that.
mind-numbing. Yeah.
Nobody wants to do it, but if somebody's like, oh, I'm going to dream, I'm going to do one of my... Bro, I'd do it if I was dreaming.
Yeah.
Because it's like no big deal. Make a couple $100. So I guess look out for that. That'll be pretty cool here, and then you'll never sleep again, ever. All right, so let's go ahead. Now, before we get to the next segment, I figured this would be a good time to jam. So let's get a song going here. What do we want to start with? Let's just go with... I feel like we should save Stamp Fight for last. It's just like, it's the ender. It's the big ender. Let's start with Reflect, because it's the one with...
I need a
know
mute
this
button while you're
Alright.
doing this.
Yeah, I'll mute you here. Beep, beep. Let's throw on the room here. Go into jam. Let's go. Oh, my dad's in the room. Welcome. Skip's in the room. Welcome. Hi. Hi, everybody. We're going to do some Reflect. Get ready to jam. Now, we don't have Garrett, so I'm going to go on the drums here. Even though I just thought about it, I was like, man, we could have done the digital drum track. And then we could have just pretended like Garrett was AI hologram dude. Or just had Jason, like, not plugged in, pretending to hit the drums, and it just looked like he was jamming. That would have been cool, too.
Whatever you gotta do.
All right, and then Dylan, just use... I just plugged in that because I thought it sounded better.
Yeah.
Key.
Here's a pick for you. Mario, you need a pick?
Yeah, sure.
I like the super triangles there.
These picks are for babies. They're giant, so the baby can hold them.
Mario, is your mic? Yeah, get your mic there.
Nope. Yeah, that should be fine.
Oh. What was that? Oh.
What are we doing? that one. Okay.
Oh, Mario, talk into yours real quick.
Hello. Check. Man, this thing's pretty sensitive. I'm not even that close to it. There we go. That's fine, right there, right? Hello, check. 1 1 1 2 2. Hello. Talking. Check.
I gotta be you.
Yeah, you're me.
Oh, right, for reflect.
Yeah. I'm not better, you're not better, neither better. We all have our downfalls, I can see them. Can you see them? Can we see them? On ourselves and no one gives a damn, no human. They got shit, they need a fix. Even though staring them directly in the eye. Hey, let it out to dry, let it out. Have to try. Let it out. Out to dry, yeah. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, neither perfect. We all have our downfalls, I can see them. Can you see them? Can we see them? On ourselves and no one can get the time, no one see them. They got shit, they need a fix. Even though staring them directly in the eye. Hey, let it out to dry, let it out. Have to dry. Let it out. Out to dry, yeah. Give the time, no one's to admit. They got shit, they need to fix. Even though staring them directly in the eye. They let it out to dry, let it out. Out to dry. Let it out. Out to dry, yeah. Let it out.
Alright, it sounded really bad in my ears. But it was like
We're already going.
and I didn't know what to do from that. It didn't sound like that when we sounded checked.
Yeah, right?
It sounded really muddy.
Just like a big mush.
Mush.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I mean, like, I think volume was
And the guitar sounds pretty good.
Weird max spot. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
That was the only thing I heard was Mario's bass.
I thought I was the
We'll have
issue.
to figure that out before the next song there.
I wouldn't call it an issue. I mean, it sounds good.
No, that sounded like poopy gar. As soon as we started, I was like, dun, dun, dun. Like, I heard Dylan. I gotta turn off the effects. I heard Dylan, and then as soon as we got into it, I was like, oh, no, this don't sound good at all. But I wasn't gonna stop in the middle of it. I was like, well, maybe it just sounds like crap in our in our heads.
Yeah.
And it didn't sound like crap in the real world.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, because I want to play 2 more songs in a little bit here. We're going to play another one here. But
Chat, what do you think?
yeah, put it in the chat. How shit was that? Because I'm trying to think, is it the levels, like they were too loud? There's only one way to test it is like by doing more, and I have to sit here and do it. So I don't know. I'm just going to lower the volumes at the same intervals that they are. Because that's what it sounded like to me, that it was just maxing out.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was here. Boop, boop, boop. But that's okay. We'll get it next time. Very nice.
Are you trying to adjust the levels right now?
Well, I just literally turned them down for the next one. So we're going to do the next segment, and then we're going to do another song in a little bit here. But we'll see. She said it never... No, I meant like... audibly wide, like the quality of the sound. I didn't mean like the songs are nothing. Like, don't tell me that the songs are shit. These are good, but I mean the audibleness, because in my head I didn't hear any drums. I only heard essentially the bass and I heard Mario singing, and then when we weren't playing and Dylan had his guitar parts, I heard the guitar. But as soon as we were all playing together, I couldn't hear the guitar. It just sounded like a big... It sounded like when I max out the volume and there's just too much going on. That's what it sounded like to me. So we'll see about that in a little bit here. But Dylan, you can take a seat now. We're going to show you something here. You guys ever heard of MEATCANYON?
Yeah.
MEATCANYON?
Love his videos.
Oh, so I pulled up a few of these things because I wanted to see. I haven't seen a bunch of them. I only seen 2 of these, and I have 5 of these things on here. And I thought, wow, what a good way to get us all together is to watch this. Honestly, it just seemed insane. The 2 that I watched, I was like, this is absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
So why
there's
not?
a deleted one that he has about Bugs Bunny.
Deleted?
Yeah, because the Warner
was
Brothers
too intense.
copyrighted it. And now, legally speaking, it's canon.
Oh, because, like...
Yeah, whatever Bugs Bunny did in that video, it's now canon, technically.
Damn.
It's pretty, how can I put this? On the, on the rapey side.
What?
Yeah.
It's on the what?
Yeah. It was pretty uncomfortable to be Elmer that day.
Some breaks in the sound. Okay. Well, I'm gonna I lowered all the levels, so after the MEATCANYON stuff, we'll play another song for you guys, and we'll see how it goes. We'll just keep adjusting, so that way by the time we get to Stand, Fight, Live Wrong, hopefully everything sounds really good, and we can have a really hardcore outro. So this thing is for anybody that hasn't seen it. It's a YouTube channel called MEATCANYON. It's like an animation style. These are all like cartoon things that he's made that are essentially making fun of like pop culture things, like things that are just popular in the moment, and they're already ridiculous in their own right, that the fact that these things are popular, but then when you see it in this frame, you're like, oh, this is absolutely nuts. So everybody knows Family Feud, right? And Steve Harvey's Family Feud here. So I saw this. It's Steve Harvey hitting the Family Feud here. Let's do this here. Boop, boop. All right, everybody check this out. Family Feud, MEATCANYON.
All right, now tell me, what was the last thing you stuck your finger in? My wife, Steve.
Good answer.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Steve, it's almost time.
Brain rot.
Oh my goodness, that was.
Yeah. You know what the joke is based off? It's based upon this look.
That look he gives the camera, like when somebody says something ridiculous, and he's like, "I can't believe they said that," even though like the question, the framing is like, "You're gonna get ridiculous answers," but
Yeah.
that's
So-
what he thinks.
That's yeah.
That's what goes on inside his
He
brain.
looks kind of terrified half the time with some of the answers.
Wowzers. Wowzers. That was pretty good. What a good start here.
Yeah, it kind of really sets you for the rest of his content.
Wowzers. So yeah, if you didn't know what we were getting into, it's this here. Now before I keep going, I was like, you know what? I could put a I have like the room, but I'm gonna put a mini Mario up there so you can get a little more Mario.
Well, me.
Yeah, a little more Mario. Why not?
Whoa.
Let's see. I put it as recliner. That's Mario, everybody. We're going to make him right there. And then instead of room, let's add in a Jason. He's in the corner. That's Jason.
You still got me muted, you dick.
Oop. Oh, he was muted that whole time. Oops. What about now, Jason?
They must be really small
Man,
because I
really
can't see
muted.
them.
It muted me forever.
Oh, this is what it looks like for us. We're doing. Well, I can't show you because it'll be an infinite loop of us.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, you're all four in the corners. Each
Okay.
one of you is in a corner.
Sick.
All right, now you guys are on the journey here. This is Meat Canyon. We're gonna keep going here. I don't even know what they. I just have the links here.
Oh, fun.
I'll just know when it
don't
pops
know
up.
what we're
here.
gonna watch.
This
Oh.
is. I mean, I selected these ones, but I don't know which ones are coming up when.
I've seen some of these.
Now, you guys know the Chick-fil-A sauce girl, right? You
Yeah,
know,
remember
like
her?
you guys heard that meme where she's like,
no
"No
sauce?
Chick-fil-A sauce,
Yeah.
no Chick-fil-A sauce." You know what I'm talking about? You ever heard that meme?
Nope.
No.
I have not.
Oh, damn. It
It's a
looks-
massive meme.
Yeah, it was pretty
Um,
massive.
All right, check this out though. It's gonna be ridiculous regardless.
Hello? Ah, damn it. I always want Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
Well, it's Sunday. They're not open on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey! Are you guys open or what?
What the hell was that?
That's that girl.
The door was unlocked. Are you guys open or? Okay,
I don't think so, dude.
Definitely closed. Okay, I should not be here.
Oh
Does-
no.
Does someone need help? Hello?
Don't go back there.
Yeah, this would not be me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went in the first place.
Technically, he's trespassing, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Is everything okay in here? Or... Hello?
You immediately know it's not.
Yeah,
In the
right?
pit, in this crazy looking pit. No.
Well, he's going down there.
Oh my god. What the Hey, are you okay? I heard screaming and or at least what I thought was screaming.
Would you like Chick-fil-A sauce, sir?
No. What are you talking about? Hey! What the fuck? Fuck. Oh. Okay. Fuck.
Oh no! No! no, this is how they make Chick-fil-A sauce.
Would you like Chick-fil-A sauce, sir?
What the fuck is this?
No Chick-fil-A sauce? Really?
It's our pleasure, sir.
Fuck. Which way do I go? Oh, God.
What the heck? Oh, no!
Sir, would you like a Chick-fil-A sauce?
No! Help! Someone help me! Help!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna drink it.
Oh, no!
Shit. Straight from the source.
Sir, would you like any Chick-fil-A sauce with that?
Oh, boy. So that's how they make it.
You know, it's honestly better than what I thought it was. I thought it was all seed oil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At least that's good for you somehow.
Right, it's all natural, you know.
Straight from the calf thing.
Yeah, that's natural.
The statue.
The statue
As they
calf
were.
thing. Wowzers. My goodness. I still will eat Chick-fil-A, and yes, I will take a sauce. Give me 2, just to be sure. But I will slightly consider it. Hang on here, lady. This is the infamous, and you've heard of the Hawk Tua girl, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
Okay, we got the Hawk Tua girl. This is from her podcast, Talk Tua. Don't listen to this podcast.
You heard what about fart to? Fart on that thing.
Right, girls? Squirt to My upstairs neighbor began listening to the Talk to a podcast. Well, I should say he was watching it. He started watching it 2 months ago. He seemed to mock it at first, mumbling to himself.
Nothing. It's so dumb.
And I didn't pay much attention to it. Things felt so normal then. It wasn't until that night he knocked on my door. He raised his head along with his phone to look at me, a crazed look in his eye, accompanied with a sticky, wet smile. He was showing me the podcast he was watching earlier.
You gotta check out this podcast.
Why do you think
The joke
people
is so
like that
funny.
so much? I wish I knew.
Multi-layered.
How could you?
I can't recommend it enough.
Oh, the Hawk Tua thing? It's just the dick-sucking joke, right?
You think it's just that. But then she talks to you. She speaks to me, at least. Oh. She saw through me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I could see my soul leave my body.
you boys. Hawk Tua.
You are lost, but can easily be found. Spill from your mouth the essence of truth, and it will set you free.
What? Oh, no.
Let it spill forth. Fill your chalice with truth.
Oh!
You could see his obsession.
It's so funny.
But it was just a joke.
What did I tell
Right?
you?
The leak from upstairs began to drip into my apartment. I tried to talk to him about it, but He would never answer his door, only laughing with the podcast blaring at all times of day.
Looks like a Rottweiler's jowls dribbling down.
Out of some morbid curiosity, I tried watching the show, but I didn't understand. I couldn't understand. Was it the joke? Was it the girl? Where was the root of his obsession? There was nothing.
Dog tour. Cat meow tour. Meow tour is kind of interesting.
Because that's also about pussy. But not about the lady kind, more about the little fur baby kind. I don't want kids though, because I think that the world's a corrupt place and it makes me afraid. I really don't want to bring another conscious living being into this hellscape we call it Earth. But what do I know? Hop to spit on that thing. I don't like Mike Tyson's face tattoo. It scares me.
One day, the laughing stopped. Surely there had to be some reason.
Oh no.
Oh, Post Malone, so dreamy. I love his face tattoo. Hop to
Oh no.
Instead of always tired on his cheeks, I wish it said hop to How much you think I gotta pay him to put spit on that thing? Tattooed somewhere if there's any skin left on that beautiful.
Oh no. He killed him. Oh.
Oh God!
Spit on that thing.
Oh no.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh no. No.
Yuck.
Yeah, my dad didn't like the Hawk Tour meme, but I
must admit,
Hawk Tour!
the show does hook you pretty fast.
That thing already. And
It's not just a one-dimensional joke. It's truly very moving. So funny.
Oh, good golly. I'm from the South.
Oh boy.
But
Spit
what?
on that thing.
no one will ever look at her the same way again.
Oh boy.
I feel like just because we watched that, nobody's ever going to look at us the same. God dang,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
That was kind of wild.
Yeah, when that guy melted, I was like, oh no, that's not good. You don't want melt on your face. That's just weird.
I don't know why, but I saw that coming. Let me spit on that thing.
Oh damn. Here we go. This one is this is
Oh, hey, we were talking about this.
Ozempic. You guys know Ozempic out there in the crowd here? All those people trying to lose some weight, and it's like a
Don't do it.
shoot up drug
No.
sort of thing here. This is the Ozempic problem.
Wow, honey, you look great. The Ozempic shots are really paying off. Looks like the fat has been sucked right out of you.
Yeah. I just have 2 more shots left, but I think I'm going to take both of them tonight.
I don't think that's a good idea. Your doctor said to take only 1 a week and...
You don't know how hard it is. You don't know what it's like.
Sweetheart, I know it's been a hard journey, but just wait 2 weeks, okay? Soon you'll be a new man, and you'll finally be able to wear that new shirt you bought yourself.
I can't remember the last time I fit into a medium-sized shirt. Okay, you're right.
Come on, let's get some sleep.
Just one more time.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Finish it. Take every last drop from me. I want it gone. I want it all gone. Just take it.
No. No.
Be gentle.
No! Did you know this is what happened?
Take it. Take all of it.
About to throw up.
And another one.
There's only supposed to be one of you. Look. There's only supposed to be one of you.
Oh, no.
Wait, no. I can't move. No, I can't move. Wait, no. Too much. Too much. Margaret, for the love of God, help me. Please help me, please.
Tom, honey, put your seatbelt machine back on. You're not breathing.
There's gonna be nothing left.
Oh, no, he's no more.
Tom?
What?
Tom, is everything all right?
Oh my God, Tom! Oh my God, Tom! No! What did you do? Does it fit? Tom, what did you do? Oh my God, my baby! Tell me it fits. Oh my God! Are you okay? Oh, you look like a slug. Oh God! Look at you!
I'm finally healthy.
That's what happens when you take Ozempic.
You know, I think the worst part of that video was that shirt was just so 2004.
That was like the dragon thing.
Yeah, they always had the you know, something from the movie Wild Hogs. Like,
I feel like I did have something very similar to that
I
in
did
high
too.
school. That's so funny,
some
man.
Tim Allen shirt on a
I
motorcycle.
retired in middle school though.
Oh boy, that did. It was not very good for my stomach there. I really thought I was gonna puke when they started sucking up that stuff
As
all
soon
over.
as it went for the belly button,
Yeah,
I curled.
There was no bueno. There was no. Are you guys still alive in the chat? Are you guys still there? You see this? We got two more here. We can make it.
Oh,
This one is just beyond
classic right here.
the Golden Arches. Let's take a look.
You look cute when you eat those fries. Now go ahead. Get a taste of that Big Mac. It's really good. Come on in. The water's just fine. Oh, come on, I won't bite. At least not that hard. You still haven't tried your Big Mac. Is something wrong? I'd hate to see you go home hungry. Our bathrooms are very clean. You look like you have to take a tinkle. Take a couple trips.
No.
I got a 93 Toyota Paseo in the parking lot.
So cool.
Let's get out of here.
Who is he talking to?
Us.
You.
I used to like Logic. You know, the rapper. Yeah, but the needle drop reviews him so poorly. I just don't really care for his music now. Well, this is my pad. It ain't much, but I certainly call it home. You look pretty thirsty. Here, have some water. Here you go, sweetie.
Oh no, we got roofied.
I just don't know why you didn't try the Big Mac. Was it me? Don't you want to know how succulent it can taste? How beautiful life can really be? Don't be afraid. When you come to your senses, I'll bring you back up. Be easy with him now. We really need him to try this Big Mac.
Grimace! Oh boy. Wow. Now I think that one was his most popular one. It was 4 years ago, and he got 15 million views from that. I should have started one, but obviously you can tell even 4 years ago he's like, I'm about to make some creepy stuff. You guys got to be ready for it.
Just how wild can I get?
That was the most mild of the wild. He only got crazier ever since then. Boop boop. Let's see where we're going from here. Oh,
three.
My kids loved this growing up. Peppa Pig. You guys know Peppa Pig out there?
I've heard of.
You guys may be able to count to 3.
Oh my god! I just remembered this video now.
Learning can be scary, but it can also be incredibly fun. Today I want to teach you how to count to 3.
Oh boy. Oh no.
When counting,
They
it's
didn't waste
nice to
any
almost
time
think
on
of
this
it
one.
as a fun song to sing along to. Let's begin with our first song now. Try to repeat after me. 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Let's try that once more. You're doing wonderfully. Repeat after me.
Oh, did it get the little pig?
Yeah. I would say so, yeah.
2,
We ain't eating a Big Mac.
3.
Boy.
Great work. You can proudly say, I can count to 3.
Oh no, not the little baby pig.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Into the light on the back of the camera.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
it's blue. Hi, I'm Meat Canyon. I'm here to let you know that Mark
That's the
Zuckerberg
guy?
is a
Yeah,
fucking
that's him.
Recently, I was deleted.
No
from
wonder he's
Instagram
making
for the
shit
comments
like
Mark
this.
Zuckerberg
Look at him.
because he hates American family values.
Wow.
Well, that's why I'm here today to say you should follow me on Twitter at Meat Canyon. There's gonna be a lot
Wow.
of great stuff.
Twitter,
like
that doesn't
probably
exist no
pictures of
more.
Tom
No
Brady
more.
kissing
4
his
years
kid,
ago.
Sexy photos.
This is
of
before he got a
myself, and who even
microphone.
knows? Who knows what else is gonna go on there? Uncle Sam and the American government have a firm grip on these. You know what I'm saying? This is bull. But also, I gotta tell you, I got 2 new shirts available.
He did.
One right here and one right here. These are 2 new shirts and these for Daddy's taxes, all right?
Wow.
So be sure to stop by the links below and support me. Come on, what am I gonna do? What am
Support
gonna
him,
do
I
for
guess.
free?
Who would buy that?
This is. I was thinking when that video was going on, I'm like, you know, he has to think of these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, you know, wouldn't it be crazy? You know, Peppa Pig, right? And imagine like Mommy Pig is like alien, messed up alien pig, right? And then the scene begins and she's like tearing out of Daddy Pig's like stomach, right? And she's just ripping out the guts. And he's thinking, you know what I mean? He has to animate this stuff. This isn't just willy nilly.
Well, yeah, of course.
He's fully planning this thing.
Yeah.
Like this. It's coming from the dome here.
Hey, people have minds for, some dark stuff.
Some dark stuff. Well, he found his niche, you know, and obviously very successful at it. Very good job. I would say it's definitely entertaining. Now this is the last one, and then you guys can start living again. Somebody said barely. Guys said, "Are you live in the chat?" Barely. This is from
Oh
the
no!
adventure.
Don't ruin the regular show.
The regular show here. So here it
also
is.
A classic.
Dude, when we get done raking these leaves, we should go watch a movie and order a pizza.
You read my mind.
Looking good, boys. Looking very good indeed. You both have done such a good job today. Don't see why you couldn't give yourself a little reward, right?
Like the day off?
How about a gumball?
I don't think.
Unless you both think that you haven't been doing a good job, and if that's the case, maybe I should just let you go. I hate to fire you, because in my eyes, you both have been doing so well.
We've been trying our best.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show.
Yeah, we've been working hard lately, Benson.
I know you boys have. That's why I want to spoil you with a little treat.
Jolly good show.
Go on. Go on and get yourself one. Better spit on those fingers. These old hedges aren't getting any younger.
Oh no!
Just a little spin. For both of us. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody got a reward.
I'm gonna get back to work.
Rigby, you should smile more. You look so much prettier when you smile. Now, don't tell anyone I told you this, but you're my favorite here. I think you can go a long way in this company if you were just a bit more of a team player. Do you think you can be a team player for me, Rigby? Oh, the cologne is intoxicating.
I don't think I want a gumball, Benson. I should probably get back to work.
Come on, no one's looking. You've done so well that I think you deserve 2 gumballs.
I don't. Oh, jeez.
If it's good for me, it's good for you. There's one. I think you have a great future here. You're my number 2, you know. Hey, but don't tell anyone else that. They'd probably get jealous. Go on and take it. You deserve it. Easy now. It's tender. God, you're good, baby. Go on and get it. God, you're good, baby. Go on. Go on and get it. Go get back to work. But hey, can you do me a favor? Can you have a great day for me?
Wow. The tension.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Whoa. I hope I didn't trigger anybody out there. That seemed really intense.
It's one of those. Yeah.
Oh boy. So that was Meat Canyon. I knew it was just gonna be insane, but I only watched the. I didn't watch that Steve Harvey one. That was outlandish. I should have saved that one for last. It was too crazy. But thanks for staying with me there. Should we go where for check on him? Oh no, who? Breaks in the sound. Yes. All right. So let's do another song. We got to do another song before it gets too late here because it's like really late. Even though the soundproofing is pretty good, but it's obviously not perfect. The only neighbor I would say that could still complain is the one directly above me. I think he might give me some poop, but let's try it here. All right, let's do it. I don't know, man. Let's just go to stand fight. Let's go to stand fight, simply because I don't think we'll get a chance for a third one here. All right. To the room.
Man. Meat Canyon.
I know. How was that, huh? Now we're in the mood.
Yeah, right. Man, I still kind of... Yeah, I gotta show you that rabbit video. I'm pretty sure somebody uploaded it on YouTube again.
Rabbit?
Yeah, the whole Bugs Bunny thing.
Oh, yeah, the band one.
Yeah. Let's just say it's on the level of the last one.
Have you ever seen that one, like of the Minecraft one where Steve rapes the meanie?
Yeah, the creep.
What?
Or creeper, whatever.
Yeah.
It's about that level.
Pretty much. Whoa. Yeah, that was a classic video from the time I was watching it. I was like young too.
You were gonna blow up my house. Now I'm gonna blow up your prostate.
No harm. Oh man, how did that get allowed on YouTube?
They didn't actually show anything.
Yeah,
I guess.
Pretty much. It was implied heavily, and I mean heavily.
All right, let's try that out. Dylan, you can still hear yourself talking, singing?
Mic check.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Check.
All right.
I got a whoa.
I'll try to whoa like this. Whoa.
Whoa.
All right, ready, Mario?
Yeah, I guess so.
Everyone, this one's called Stand, Fight, Live Wrong. Dylan wrote it like 1 billion years ago, and we brought it back. Mario, here we
From
go.
the grave.
It sounded the same as the last time. It wasn't any different. I changed all the levels, but there it is. We'll figure it out next time, but that was still fun. I felt it.
Cool.
It's weird. I don't know what it is.
I could hear the guitar a little more this time.
Yeah.
Can never fully win. I can't fully win.
Can't win.
No, it can sound so good.
You'll get it there.
We'll get it. I think it really will take me like I got to be like at the console while everything's going and like moving all the knobs and like just getting it just right while it's all kind of locked and loaded. Which, you know, we could have done if Garrett was here. I mean, if it was here, but that's okay. That's okay. You gotta make money and stuff, you know what happens.
It happens.
You gotta make money. All right, very nice here. All right, let's do this adventure, and then we'll close it out here. I don't have a cool little slide thingy for Adventure Time, even though I was like, oh, I should make one, but we're getting kind of to the last minute nitty-gritty here, and I was like, I don't got time to make one, but I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up. Let me tell you guys what I prompted Gemini to do.
What's the prompt?
So, let's see here. All right, here is what I said. Let me read this out loud. Zoom in here. I have decided to embark on a journey with my 3 other friends. Here, I'll do this here. My name is Al Silva, and I'm the leader of this squad. I have the powers of ninjutsu, being able to control all the elements as I please, coupled with my teleportation abilities and the abilities to create illusions in the enemy's mind. I'm also joined by my lieutenant, a dark mage named the J, who can summon shadow soldiers to fight for him, raise dead foes to become his new shadow warriors, and can also use summoning magic to summon mythical creatures such as Ifrit, Behemoth, and Leviathan. There's also my lead DPS attacker named the Cheese, who's skilled with any weapon that he touches, but he chooses his signature mighty axe to cut and shred all. His strength is so immense that legends tell tales of when he sliced a mountain in half.
Damn.
Finally, we have our tank, the legendary warrior named Caribou. Caribou has the ultimate defense, an impenetrable force field that he can spread over a small area to either cover himself or his close allies. Caribou also has the ability to absorb anything into his body, whether it be attacks, magic, or even the enemies themselves. And when he absorbs them, he gains the abilities, skills, or attacks that he absorbs. I would like this adventure to take place on the mythical world of Gubakia. And we're on a legendary quest to find the Pick of Destiny. This pick will make any wish you make on it become reality and is the most coveted and prized item in the world. No one knows where it's located, and the entire world sets out on their own journeys to find it. In this land, fights with other squads are common, and there are legendary dungeons to explore with boss battles and epic fights everywhere. But there's also a lot of strategy involved, avoiding traps, trying to overcome opponents and bosses, and navigating the treacherous conditions of the world. So that was what I gave the prompt, and it said, all right, Al Silva, leader of the formidable squad, let's dive into the mythical world of Gubakia and quest for your pick of destiny.
So you're like Dungeon Master, basically?
Essentially, yes. Well, Gemini's the Dungeon Master, and we're just all participants in here.
Okay.
So, here we go. We're going to start this off. Let me get this here. Let me actually I'll do this one so that way people can see the prompt as well as we do it. All right, so we stand at the precipice of the Whispering Woods, the rumored gateway to the uncharted territories of Gubakia. Beside you stand your loyal companions, the Jay, the Cheese, and Caribou. The Whispering Woods are notorious for their shifting paths and deceptive illusions. The air crackles with unseen energy, a testament to the powerful magic that permeates Gubakia. You consult with your ancient hand-drawn map, a relic passed down through generations of seekers. It depicts a winding path, and the details are vague, and the map itself seems to shimmer, altering slightly with each glance. So do we utilize my ninjutsu to scout ahead, creating illusions to detect the traps and potential threats, and teleporting forward to gain a better understanding of the terrain? Or do we instruct the J to summon a shadow scout to explore the woods, relying on its ethereal nature because it can bypass physical obstacles? Or do we have the cheese just clear a path with his axe, relying on brute force to overcome any immediate obstacles? Or do we order Caribou to activate his force field and just lead the way, absorbing any initial attacks or traps encountered? What should we do at this impasse of this forest, this ancient winding path we're about to go through? What would be the best way? We don't want to get destroyed. I mean, obviously, we could just have the Caribou right in front of absorb it, whatever it is, but I don't know if that's smart.
I mean,
the Caribou will absorb anything that comes at him unless there's some power that can over.
What happens if it comes behind us?
that is true.
And Caribou's in front of us.
I would not be able to
We get
detect
on
it.
top of the Caribou.
I think with every single one of these strategies, we're weak from behind.
We're weak from behind. Well, not if we put maybe the Caribou in the back, and then, we put a shadow soldier. You know what I mean? You got the soldiers that you can summon, so then they're going to die first. You could just summon them
Yeah,
again.
they
They're
just
just
get
shadows,
poofed.
bro. They're nothing. So, I don't know. I feel like, and I don't want to, because it's me that teleports, so why would I teleport forward? So what, I could die by myself? That doesn't make sense.
Well, if you see danger, couldn't you teleport back really quick?
I guess real quick, as long as they didn't snatch me up.
I mean, I feel like the Shadow Scout kind of is a smart idea.
I think so too, because it's not a physical thing, so he can just run through all the trees and just go there, right?
Now, would he be able to detect the traps?
Well, yeah, he would be like, "Oh, there's a trap there,"
All right.
and then
I
he'd
think
let us
even
know.
if he doesn't, he just gets got.
And he sets off the trap, so we don't have to. So he's just like, "Boop, let me set off all these landmines and stuff," because he's shadows. Doesn't that make sense?
I feel like that might be the smart move.
I think that's the smart move, right? Let's get Jason. Jason, summon the Shadow Warriors. We're going to answer 2. Here. Let us go. Let us go, Gemini. We're going 2. Let's see. Excellent choice, Al Silva. You instruct the J to summon a Shadow Scout. With a flick of his wrist and a muttered incantation, a wispy, dark figure emerges from the shadows, its form flickering and indecent. Oh, I thought it said indecent. And it's indecent. Jason! It faces through the trees, guiding silently throughout the underground. Its ethereal, oh, that's hard, eyes scanning their surroundings. The J closes his eyes, focuses in concentration, and relays the scout's findings to you telepathically. I didn't even know you could do that, Jason. That's pretty cool.
Me
The
either.
woods are indeed treacherous. Well, it's a good thing we didn't go in there, he reports, his voice in a low murmur. The paths shift and change, and I sense powerful magic wards woven into the very fabric of the forest. There's also signs of other presences, likely rival squads, moving through the woods. The scout has pinpointed a section of the forest where the magical wards are most concentrated and where a path seems to be more stable. It also senses a large group of creatures, possibly a trap or a guarding force. So the scout also relays a vision of a large clearing ahead where the path seems to end, or perhaps there's a change in some unknown way. So now, do we direct the J to guide the squad along the path that he that deemed most stable, proceeding cautiously, preparing for potential encounters? Or do we order the J to have his Shadow Scout explore the clearing ahead to discover what's there before we even get there? Or do we use my ninjutsu to create a diversion, sending illusions in different directions to draw any potential threats away while the squad moves quickly to the forest? Or do we instruct the cheese to prepare his axe, ready to charge into the clearing and confront whatever awaits, relying on his raw power to overcome any challenge here? So we got to be careful, because now he's already scouted that there's other rival squads. So we know there's squads, we know there's traps. But he did say there's a clearing ahead. So it feels like maybe we should just kind of get through. So he already knows the clear path to go through. So I don't think we need to have him keep exploring. We should just kind of get to where we know is clear, I think. Wouldn't that make sense?
Clearing seems awfully
You think
ambushy.
shady? Yeah, it's a little shady. There's a reason why there's a clearing. But maybe if I use my ninjutsu and I create illusions of us, right? So it's like, oh, our squad's over there, it's over there, it's over there. And then if they were going to attack us, they're attacking nothing, bro. It's Fugazi. It's Fugazi.
Yeah.
It's just shadows. They're illusions. Ooh. Right? Or just have Cheese just start axing up, bro. Axe up, Cheese.
I mean, I could, but what if there's a mega minotaur that or the dozen of them, and
You
then
can defeat anything.
You
chop
chopped
a
a
mountain in
mountain
half.
down.
Yeah.
You're so strong.
That, and I got my force field, if anything.
He does have
what
his
if they
force
what if they
field.
have some kind of magic I can't
Oh, that's
cut
true.
through. Like, what if there's like some kind of wizard, stuff that can't be destroyed by physical force?
That's true. That's true. Well, that's where, Jason would summon like the Leviathan and just like, blizzard them or something.
I still kind of feel like the illusions is the best thing than
just kind of fake anybody out.
The enemy squads reveal themselves.
Oh, that's true. Then we'll know where they are when they start attacking our illusions.
And then we surprise attack them.
Ooh.
But then now they know that there is something or us, so now they're going to start searching for us.
Well, I mean, they said there's many rival squads.
So there's other squads out there. So this forest is full of them.
I'd go with the diversion.
Yeah, let's divert them.
Because it could be, they don't know it's us. They think it could be another one of their own rivals.
These illusions are so good, they think they got us.
I love how it gives you like positive affirmations. A cunning strategy, El Silva. You decide to create a diversion. With a series of swift hand movements and focused mental commands, you unleash your ninjutsu. Illusions of your squad, complete with the sounds of marching and clashing steel, manifest and begin moving in a direction opposite of your intended path. The illusions are remarkably convincing even to the keenest observer. You can feel the magical wards in the forest reacting to the illusionary presence, shifting and attempting to contain the perceived threat. Excellent, the J murmurs, a hint of admiration in his voice. The forest's defenses are focused on the illusions. We have a window. While the magical defenses and any lurking rivals are distracted, you lead your squad swiftly and silently through the woods. The J guides you along the path that the Shadow Scout deemed the most stable, and you avoid the areas where the magical wards were the most concentrated. The forest floor is uneven, and the dense foliage makes it difficult to see far ahead, but your ninjutsu allows you to sense subtle changes in the environment, detecting hidden traps and potential ambush points. As you move, you notice a faint, rhythmic thumping sound growing louder. It seems to be coming from the direction of the clearing the Shadow Scout detected.
All your fault.
Damn it, Jason.
Whoops.
We knew that was going to be an ambush. Do we continue to move stealthily, maintaining your diversion and attempting to bypass the source of the thumping sound entirely? Or do we order the J to send the Shadow Scout ahead to investigate what the source of the thumping sound is before we proceed? Or do we instruct the Cheese to prepare for a potential fight, ready to unleash his axe and confront whatever awaits in the clearing? Or do we have the Caribou activate his force field, preparing to absorb any attacks while the squad investigates the source of the sound?
I feel like I'd go force field on this one.
Force field, huh?
We just force field up. We go in a triangle, like a diamond formation, right? And then we just kind of see what's going on in there.
If it's making noise, it's already spotted us.
Well, I mean...
Well, what would be thumping?
Did it spot us?
What's thumping? It's like boom, 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 boom. What was that movie?
I don't know,
Boom,
but it's about to
boom,
get
boom.
sucked up.
Giant footsteps.
Oh, like a giant. It could be. Could be some like super giant.
I mean, I guess we
Attack on
could
Titan
prepare
thing.
for the force field, yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So we play the wild card, go 3 or 4.
3 or 4, huh?
Yeah, let's activate the force field because we haven't seen what Caribou can do yet here, and regardless if we get ambushed, they're not gonna be able to attack us. We're impenetrable.
Yeah.
So
I got
let's
the
hit
force
it.
field.
Let's see here. You choose to proceed with caution. I like how it didn't give me a affirmation here. Relying on Caribou's defense prowess. Caribou, activate your force field, I command. With a grunt of exertion, Caribou raises his arms, and a shimmering, translucent barrier envelops him and the immediate vicinity of the squad. The rhythmic thumping sound grows louder as you approach the clearing, and now you discern a deep, guttural growling accompanying it. As you step into the clearing, the source of the noise becomes apparent. A massive, hulking creature, its skin a patchwork of rough, stony plates, stands in the center of the clearing. It resembles a colossal armored boar. Its tusks are as long as your arm, and its eyes glowing with a malevolent red light. It's stamping its hooves, creating the rhythmic thumping and growling menacingly. Around the creature, you see the remnants of broken trees and shattered rocks, evidence of its immense power. You also notice several deep gouges in the creature's stony hide, suggesting that it's faced other challengers already. A stone-backed behemoth, the J whispers, his voice filled with a hint of awe. A formidable guardian indeed. The behemoth spots your squad, its red eyes narrowing. It lets out a deafening roar, and the ground trembles beneath our feet. It lowers our head, preparing to charge. So we have entered a boss battle here, everybody. Do we instruct the caribou to brace for the charge, absorbing the impact and any subsequent attacks while the rest of the squad prepares to counterattack? Do we order the cheese to engage with the behemoth directly, using his axe to exploit its weak points and draw its attention? Do we have the J summon those shadow soldiers to flank the behemoth, attempting to distract it and create an opening for a coordinated attack? Or do we use my ninjutsu to create illusions of ourselves, attempting to confuse the behemoth and disrupt its charge while we teleport behind it to strike a decisive blow? This is a behemoth. This is a hulking. I'm thinking it's a stupid creature. I'm thinking now we finally unleash the cheese.
Well, now that we know
that's what I was thinking.
Now that we know what we're facing.
So then we let the cheese go at it, right, with the mighty axe. So he's just going to concentrate on the cheese. And then I'll take you guys, we'll teleport behind it, and then Jason can, like, summon the mage magic, and we could just take it out from the weak spot. And then Caribou just make sure we're covered. I think that would be the strategy.
If I had to guess, I'd say the cheese is going to end it in one blow.
He probably, I mean, if he cut a mount, he can't cut a damn boar, a behemoth boar.
Yeah, I think he's just going to make short work of it.
I think it's time for the cheese. Give them the cheese. Here we go.
Shred
You
him.
command the cheese to engage the stone-backed behemoth with a roar of his own. The cheese leaps forward, his mighty axe gleaming in the dim light of the clearing. He moves with surprising speed for someone of his size, closing the distance between himself and the behemoth in a matter of seconds. The behemoth, momentarily surprised by the direct assault, swings its massive head, attempting to gore the cheese with his tusks, but the cheese is just too quick. He ducks underneath the tusks, his axe flashing as it connects with the behemoth's stony side. Sparks fly as the axe strikes, and a small chunk of the stone breaks away. The behemoth roars in pain and fury, its red eyes blazing. It swings its massive paws, attempting to crush the cheese, but he dances out of the way. He's a dancer. Each strike of his axe is chipping away at the behemoth's armor. His hide is tough, but not impenetrable, the cheese shouts, his voice echoing through the clearing. Keep it distracted, he says. The behemoth, enraged by the persistent attacks, focuses his attention solely on the cheese, his massive body lumbering after him as he weaves and dodges. This gives the rest of your squad an opportunity to prepare our own attack. So that's exactly what we thought was going to happen. He was going to focus on the cheese. So now do we instruct the caribou to move in to provide support for the cheese, using his force field to protect him from the behemoth's powerful attacks? So do we let caribou go over to the cheese? Or do we order the J to summon shadow soldiers, using them to harass the behemoth from multiple directions so that way the cheese can get an opening to get a critical hit? Or do we use my ninjutsu to teleport behind the behemoth, striking it at its exposed flanks while it's engaged with the cheese? Or have the squad fall back and regroup to coordinate a more strategic attack? I don't think we fall back. I think we definitely got this thing where we want it.
No on 4.
So do we teleport behind it, or do we create like a bunch of shadow soldiers so that way it doesn't know where to attack? Or do we just have Caribou go? I don't think Caribou needs to help out the cheese. It seems like the cheese got some.
I'd go 2 or 3 are kind of pretty similar.
Summoning the shadow soldiers or teleporting behind them.
But is it saying only you teleport or all of us?
I'm thinking it's saying that only I teleport, even though in my head I thought I could teleport anybody that I'm like touching. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking it's saying that only I can teleport. So there's the risk I take. If I teleport and then, he gets me.
But then how much damage do you do just by hitting its flanks once?
I don't know. It's stony, right? I'm not a warrior.
I think
I
the
can do
shadow
ninjutsu, though.
soldiers.
The shadow soldiers might be...
That'd be the safest bet.
Yeah, because if they die, who cares? They'll just summon them again. Because really, it looks like the cheese is going to take this guy out.
The cheese is doing well.
So we're going to let the cheese do it. So we're going to give him the shadow soldiers to strike him.
Wait, that was 2.
Oh, no.
Well,
oh, no, I decided to flank it. No, I'm going to die.
Well,
no.
See you around, Captain.
Oh, I decided to capitalize on the cheese engagement and strike for the shadows. I'll flank it, I declare, activating my ninjutsu. With a burst of speed, you teleport behind the stone-backed behemoth, appearing just as it swings its massive paw at the cheese. The behemoth, momentarily disoriented, roars in surprise, its attention split between you and your axe-wielding companion. You unleash a fury of ninjutsu strikes, targeting the exposed joints and softer underbelly of the behemoth. Your elemental powers crackle and flare, sending bolts of lightning and jets of flame searing into the creature's hide. You move with blinding speed, teleporting from one vulnerable spot to another, each strike weakening the behemoth's defenses. The behemoth, now enraged and disoriented, thrashes wildly, its massive body shaking the clearing. It swings its heads, attempting to gore you with its tusk, but I teleport away. Reappearing behind it to deliver another devastating blow, the cheese sees an opening, unleashes a mighty blow with his axe, cleaving a deep gash in the behemoth's flank. The creature roars in pain, its stony hide crackling and splintering. We have it out on the ropes.
Yeah.
We got to finish this. So do we continue the ninjutsu assault, focusing on crippling the behemoth's legs and preventing it from moving effectively? Do we order the J to summon to summon a powerful mythical creature, not just the Shadow Soldier? Maybe get Ifrit or Bahamut to deliver the decisive blow? Or do we instruct the Caribou to move in and absorb the behemoth's next attack using its power against it? Because remember, whatever Caribou absorbs, he gains that. So he can gain the attacks of the Stone Mountain Man. Or have the entire squad unleash a coordinated combined attack using all of our powers simultaneously. Well, that's clearly the one. I think we should all,
cool.
We should just unleash on this boy.
That's the fatality rule.
The
right
fatality
there.
time. Give him the fatality.
Finish him.
All squad converge, you command, your voice ringing throughout the clearing. Unleash everything. The squad responds with a surge of combined power. The cheese, fueled by adrenaline and the thrill of battle, lets out a primal roar and unleashes a devastating series of axe blows, each strike carving deeper into the behemoth's already weakened hide. The J, his eyes glowing with dark energy, summons a swirling vortex of shadow soldiers who swarm the behemoth, their ethereal blades tearing at its stony armor. He then begins to chant a powerful summoning spell, the air crackling with arcane energy. Caribou, his force field shimmering with absorbed energy, charged forward and slams into the behemoth's flank with the force of a battering ram. He then projects the absorbed energy back at the behemoth, a concentrated blast of raw power that cracks its stony plates. You, meanwhile, unleash the full extent of your ninjutsu. You teleport behind the behemoth, striking the element with elemental fury, each blow amplified by the combined power of your squad. You weave illusions, confusing the behemoth, making it vulnerable to your allies' attacks. The combined assault is overwhelming. The stone-backed behemoth, weakened and disoriented, roars in agony as it's pummeled from all sides. Its stony hide cracks and shatters, its red eyes dim. With a final, earth-shattering groan, the behemoth collapses, its massive body crashing to the ground. The clearing is silent, save for the panting of your squad. The air is thick with the smell of scorched stone and the lingering energy of your combined attacks. Well done, you say, your voice filled with pride. A formidable foe, but we prevailed, gentlemen. You notice that where the behemoth fell, a small stone pedestal has risen from the ground. On it, a faintly glowing rune is visible. Uh-oh. Do we examine the rune, attempting to decipher its meaning to determine if it's connected to the Pick of Destiny? Do we instruct the J to use his dark magic to analyze the rune, seeking hidden information? Do we have the cheese attempt to break the pedestal with his axe, hoping to reveal any hidden compartments? Or order the Caribou to absorb the rune, attempting to gain its power or knowledge? Because it could be one of those runes where you get, like, some super attack.
It's
you
a
know what I mean?
consumable.
Yeah, like a consumable.
A one-off.
I feel like we should probably look at it, though.
We should look at it before we destroy
Yeah,
it.
why? We shouldn't destroy it. I don't know if we should feed it to the Caribou. We don't know what it is.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, he could like explode. You know what I mean? Like
If
that'd
it
be
turns
bad.
into another behemoth.
I think we should just probably look at it, or obviously, if Jason has some sort of dark magic that analyzes
I mean, it's glowing, so it must be some kind
it's
of
some sort of
magical.
magical thing. I don't think just looking at it's going to be good enough.
We
so.
find out what it is and then feed it to Caribou.
Yeah, I think that's two. That'd be
Yeah.
funny if you could do 2 and 4.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
we're going to hit 2 because I think we should analyze it here. The J. Analyze that rune, you command, gesturing towards the glowing symbol. Let's see what secrets it holds. The J approaches the pedestal, his eyes narrowing as he focuses his dark magic on the rune. A faint dark aura emanates from his fingertips, swirling around the glowing symbol. He closes his eyes, his brow furrowed in concentration. After a moment, he opens his eyes, a look of intrigue on his face. The rune is a magical seal, he says, his voice low and resonant. It's designed to protect something, or perhaps contain it. It appears to be a form of magical key. It holds a magical signature that's used to open something else. I'm also picking up a faint echo of powerful magic resonating from within the pedestal himself. So it's a lock and key, I deduce. What does it unlock? The J shakes his head. That I cannot say for certain, but the magical signature is strong and it feels familiar. I believe it's related to a location, a place of significant power. He then says, I'm able to copy the magical signature so that we can use it if we find it where it belongs. So do we tell Jason to copy that magical signature to store it for later use? Do we order the J to attempt to disrupt the magical seal, hoping to reveal what's ever hidden within the pedestal? Have the caribou absorb that thing? And everything, the pedestal and the rune? Or use my ninjutsu to create illusions of ourselves, attempting to trick potential observers while we search the surrounding area? I don't think we need to worry about them.
Yeah.
I think it sounds like there's something in it. That's what it's making it sound like. So I think we should have Jason try to get something sealed means it can be unsealed. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, but
we should unseal it. We should get Jason to open it up. Could be inside
what's
of there.
Crazy is they said it's kind of like a key, and then none of the options were like stayed in the pedestal.
That's what I'm saying. That's what maybe you open the seal, and then it's like, oh, here's the real key, and then you put it in the.
Maybe.
Maybe we don't got to go nowhere, and the pick of destiny is right there. It's in the pedestal.
That'd be pretty wild.
I'm thinking we unveil the seal. What do you guys think?
Yeah, break the seal.
I mean,
what's
if you
in
can,
it.
Break the seal.
Let's break the seal here. You know what they say. You always break the seal. Number 2, bust it open. Disrupt the seal, the J, you command. Let's see what secrets this pedestal holds. The J nods, his eyes glowing with dark energy. He raises his hands, and a swirling vortex of dark magic erupts from his fingertips, enveloping the rune. The air crackles with arcane energy, and the rune begins to flicker and pulse. The pedestal trembles, and a low, gut-real growl emanates from within. The rune intensifies, its glow becoming blindingly bright, and then with a sharp crack, it shatters, sending shards of magical energy flying throughout the clearing. The pedestal splits open, revealing a hidden chamber within. Resting on a velvet cushion lies a small, ornate box. This box is made of a dark metallic material, and it's covered in intricate carvings. As soon as the box is revealed, the ground begins to tremble violently. The air fills with a sense of dread, and a deep, resonant voice echoes throughout the clearing. You have broken the seal, the voice booms, its tone filled with ancient power. You have unleashed what was meant to remain hidden. Damn, I think we did something crazy. From the depth of the forest, a colossal shadow emerges, blotting out the already dim light. The shadow takes shape, revealing a massive winged creature, its scales shimmering like obsidian, and its eyes glowing with malevolent fire. A shadow drake, the J whispers, his voice filled with awe and fear. A creature of immense power, bound to guard this chamber. The shadow drake lets out a deafening roar. The ground trembles beneath our feet. It spreads its massive wings, creating a powerful gust of wind that sends dust and debris swirling throughout the clearing. It then sets its gaze upon you and your squad, its eyes burning with hatred. So we unlocked another boss. So I was thinking it was we get the thing and the key, but
nah.
Now we gotta face the shadow drake.
Yeah.
So do we prepare for direct confrontation, ordering the squad to unleash their full power? Do we just go full power right off the bat? Do we attempt to negotiate with the shadow drake, seeking to appease it or to convince it to stand down? Do we use my ninjutsu to create illusions and diversions, attempting to confuse the shadow drake and create an opportunity to escape? Or do we instruct the caribou to absorb the shadow drake's initial attack, hoping to gain its power?
I don't know. Maybe we haven't unleashed the caribou yet.
I think we should let it gain. Yeah, we should let caribou gain the power of the shadow drake.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Imagine if we just made you eat the key and then
Eat him. Eat him, caribou.
Time to absorb.
Caribou, absorb its initial attack, I command, hoping to gain an edge against the formidable shadow drake. Caribou, without hesitation, steps forward, raises his arms. The shadow drake, its eyes blazing with fury, unleashes a torrent of dark energy, a concentrated blast of shadow and flame directly at the caribou. I hope he survives. The attack strikes the caribou's force field, and the barrier shimmers and pulses as it absorbs the immense power. Caribou grunts with the strain, his muscles bulging as he channels the energy into his body. The shadow drake, momentarily surprised by the effectiveness of Caribou's defense, pauses its eyes narrowing. Caribou, now infused with the Drake's dark energy, feels a surge of power coursing through him. He can sense the Drake's abilities, its connection to the shadows, and its mystery of dark flame. I feel its power, Caribou grunts, his voice strained but determined. I can use it. Caribou now has the ability to use the Shadow Flame attack similar to the Drake and a slight boost to his force field capabilities. So now,
Nice.
do we tell Caribou to unleash that absorbed Shadow Flame attack against the Drake so we can overwhelm it with its own power? Do we order the cheese to engage the Shadow Drake directly, using his axe to exploit any weaknesses revealed by the Caribou's absorption? Do we have the J summon the Shadow Soldiers to harass the Shadow Drake, creating distractions while we prepare to coordinate our attack? Or do we use my ninjutsu to create the illusions and diversions, attempting to confuse it while we create an opening for an attack? I don't know. It feels like Caribou was really confident.
Yeah, it
he
feels
can
like
use it.
Not only that, we don't know how long it lasts.
True.
It'd be a shame to suck up all that power and never do anything.
Oh, and it just goes away.
Yeah, right.
In my head, he gained it forever, but obviously
like
I'm not the
Kirby.
dungeon master. Yeah.
As soon as it gets flicked, the power goes like.
Yeah, maybe he has to like unleash it like the next thing. You know what I mean? It's like you get it, and then you gotta either use it or lose it.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So I think obviously we just had him do that. I mean, he could have died. If,
Yeah.
if that didn't
Yeah.
work, he was going to be a goner. But now he's not a goner, so probably unleash the Caribou.
He wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah, he'll be like, dude, I've never faced myself. Unleash the Caribou. Caribou, unleash the Shadow Flame, I command. Show it its own power. With a gut-reel roar, Caribou unleashes the absorbed Shadow Flame attack. A torrent of dark energy infused with the Drake's own power erupts from his hand, surging towards the Shadow Drake. The attack is a swirling vortex of shadow and flame, a chaotic blend of raw power and dark magic. The Shadow Drake, caught off guard by the sudden and unexpected counterattack, is struck full force. The Shadow Flame engulfs its massive form, its obsidian scales shimmering and cracking under its immense heat. The Drake roars in pain and fury, its eyes blazing with renewed hatred. The Shadow Flame attack, amplified by Caribou's absorption, is surprisingly effective. The Drake staggers, its wings faltering, its movements becoming sluggish. The attack has clearly wounded it, but it's far from defeated. Its scales are resistant, Caribou grunts, his voice strained, but the Shadow Flame is weakening them. The Shadow Drake, enraged by the attack, retaliates with a barrage of dark energy blasts, each one a concentrated explosion of shadow and flame. It also begins to beat its wings, creating a powerful vortex of wind that threatens to knock our squad off of our feet. Do we instruct the Caribou to continue using the Shadow Flame attack, attempting to overwhelm it? Do we order the cheese to engage it directly so we can exploit the weakened scales that we've already created? Do we have the J summon those Shadow Soldiers so we can get distracted and coordinate our attack? Or do we do the ninjutsu to confuse it to create an opening for a decisive strike?
I mean, he's already been weakened, so maybe just needs one final blow. I mean, distracting him might give him a chance to.
This is what I'm thinking. Because the prompts are so similar, I'm thinking there's no more that the flames will do. Like the flames, like it said, it's far from defeated.
Yeah.
But it gave us a crackle, right? It said it was a little bit. And so I think maybe this is where we take the cheese, because now it's like, you got a chink in the armor.
Yeah.
So we need to
smack the hell out of
we got to get the scales off this
And
thing.
he chopped the mountain in half. So
He did.
a crack
He
already
did.
in
They're
the
not giving
dragon
him the
scale.
credit that he should have deserved. These are mythical legends of when that mountain. You remember chopping that mountain in half? Jeez.
Is
This
now
isn't
2
some
mountains.
willy-nilly warrior.
No,
Okay.
it's more of a hill. But
It's like, I wouldn't have said nothing. I say we have the cheese attack. Order the cheese. Number 2 here. Here we go. The cheese now, I command. Strike while it's weakened. The cheese, his eyes gleaming with battle lust, roars his approval and charges forward, his mighty axe held high. He moves with surprising agility. I love how it's like, he's fast.
He's surprised every
He's
time.
pretty fast, too. Yes, he is. Dodging the Shadow Drake's blasts of dark energy and weaving through the swirling vortex of wind. He closes the distance between himself and the Drake, his axe flashing like lightning as he unleashes a series of devastating blows. He targets the weakened scales, his axe biting deep into the Drake's hide, carving deep gashes and sending shards of obsidian flying. The Shadow Drake, enraged by the persistent attacks, focuses his attention on the cheese. its eyes burning with hatred. It just hates you, Cheese. It lashes out with its own claws, attempting to tear him apart, and unleashes a barrage of dark energy blasts, each one concentrated explosions of those shadows and flames. The Cheese, however, is undeterred. He dances and weaves like a flash dancer. His axe is a blur of motion, deflecting the blasts and countering with his own devastating attacks. He's a whirlwind of steel and fury, a force of nature unleashed. Its scales are cracking, the Cheese shouts, his voice echoing throughout the clearing. A few more blows and it's ours. The Shadow Drake, wounded and enraged, unleashes a final, desperate attack, a concentrated blast of dark energy that threatens to engulf the Cheese. Oh, no. We got to save the Cheese.
I think this is a job for the Caribou.
Yeah.
It feels like we don't even need the other options. Caribou, you better get up there and save him.
I gotta go, guys.
He's going to die. So we're going to go number one.
Can't let the
Instruct the
cheese
Caribou to reinforce the Cheese's
go out.
defenses. Go, Caribou. Caribou, reinforce, I command, your voice ringing throughout the chaos. Protect the Cheese. Caribou, his force field already shimmering with the absorbed energy, extends his barrier, creating a reinforced shield around the Cheese. The Shadow Drake's final desperate blast of dark energy slams into the reinforced force field, and the impact sending shock waves throughout the clearing. The force field shimmers and strains, absorbing the immense power of the attack. Caribou grunts with the effort, his muscles bulging, but the barrier holds, protecting the Cheese from the full force of the blast. The Cheese, now shielded from the Drake's attack, seizes the opportunity, and with a mighty roar, he unleashes a final, devastating blow, his axe cleaving through the Drake's weakened scales and sinking deep into its flesh. The Shadow Drake lets out a final, agonizing shriek, its body convulsing as the life drains from it. Its massive form crashes to the ground, its wings collapsing and its eyes dimming. The clearing is silent, save for the panting of our squad and the lingering of the echoes of battle. The ordnate box, which had been the source of the conflict, lays open near the fallen Drake. Inside, resting on the velvet cushion, is a small, shimmering object. It radiates an almost palpable energy. I'm hoping this is it. I'm thinking this is the pick of destiny here. Do we carefully approach the box, examine the shimmering object, attempting to determine what it is? Do we instruct the J to use his dark magic to analyze it? Do we have the Cheese cautiously pick up the object, relying on his strength and resilience? I don't think that's a good idea at all. Or do we order the Caribou to absorb the thing?
Eat it.
I think we could approach this one. I think we could approach.
so
I
too.
think the boss guarding the thing
is dead.
That was the danger.
Yeah.
We should be good. And if we all die here, I mean that we deserved it. Because we win. We won. Carefully, you say in a low voice. I'll examine it. You approach the open box, your ninjutsu senses on high alert. The shimmering object within it small, almost delicate, and it pulses with a soft, warm light. It's a pick, crafted from a material that seems to shift and shimmer like liquid starlight. As you gaze upon it, a sense of profound power washes over you. It feels ancient, imbued with a magic that transcends anything you've encountered before. It is clearly the pick of destiny. You reach out, your fingers trembling slightly, and gently lift the pick from its velvet cushion. As soon as you touch it, a wave of energy surges through you, filling you with a sense of boundless potential. Visions flash through your mind, impossible landscape, breathtaking feats of magic, and the very fabric of reality bending to your will. However, you also feel a sense of immense responsibility. This pick is not just a tool. It's a conduit to ultimate power, and it can be used for good or for devastating destruction. A voice echoes in your mind, soft and ancient. The pick of destiny. It answers to the heart of desire. What do you wish? So we got the pick. It's time to make the wish, gentlemen. Do we wish for the power to restore peace and harmony to Gubakia, ending all conflict and suffering? Do we wish for the power to become the most powerful being in all of Gubakia, ruling with absolute authority? Do we wish for the power to create a safe haven for our squad and for any other who wishes for peace, shielding it from harm and shielding it from all harm? Or do we wish to return home, taking the pick with you to our own world?
To create the ultimate band.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know how we got to Gubakia, but I think that probably makes sense. We'll just take it home with us. We'll
Right.
just take it home.
Screw Gubakia.
Yeah, so, we weren't even born there, bro.
The ultimate.
I don't even know these people.
If Caribou eats it, do we get like infinite of these wishes, or what?
I assumed as long as you hold on to it, you can wish and wish and wish.
Change reality.
That's what I'm
whenever
saying.
you
So
want.
we should just wish to return home, and then we'll take it home, and we'll be like, hey, all right, we want Taco Bell now, and then
Sweet.
What do you want? Tacos. Let's take it home, gentlemen. I think we did a job well done here. I wish to return home, taking the pick with me to my own world, you declare, your voice firm and resolute. The pick of destiny pulses with a brilliant light, and the clearing around you begins to shimmer and distort. A swirling vortex of energy opens before you, a gateway to another dimension. The voice in your mind echoes, your wish is granted. With your squad at your side, you step into the vortex, its shimmering light engulfing you. The world around you dissolves into a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes, and you feel a sensation of weightlessness as if you're floating through the vastness of space. In an instant, the sensation stops. You find yourself standing in a familiar place, a place that feels like home. The air is different. The light is different. The sounds are different. You're back in your own world, the pick of destiny still clutched in your hand. Your squad stands beside you, their faces filled with awe and wonder. They've traveled across dimensions, witnessed the power of the pick of destiny, and faced the dangers of Gubakia. But the adventure does not end here. You now possess the pick of destiny, a tool of imaginable power. The possibilities are endless. So now that we have the pick, do we enhance our own world, bringing the wonders and magic of Gubakia to Earth? Do we use the pick of destiny to protect our world from potential threats, ensuring its safety? Do we hide the pick of destiny, fearing its power for potential misabuse, or seek to return to Gubakia? I don't want to go back. I'm going to just tell you right now, we're not going to seek to return to Gubakia. I ain't going back there. So do we enhance our world to bring the magic and wonders of Gubakia? Do we protect our world, or do we just hide the thing?
They didn't give us the option to destroy everything.
Or get Taco Bell.
Yeah.
We were going to do all sorts of cool stuff to it. There's like, what reasonable thing do you want to do?
I want to be the ultimate band.
What happens if I put in something? What happens if I put in a prompt?
That's
yeah,
what I wanna
make
know.
your own prompt.
We would like to use the pick to become the ultimate band with no other band that can stand beside us with our immense rocking abilities. There we go. Will this work? Will it be like, bro, I said 1, 2, 3, 4. A most excellent and rocking wish. I wish for my squad and I to become the ultimate band with no other band that can stand beside us with our immense rocking abilities, I declare, my voice filled with raw energy of a power chord.
Whoa.
The pick of destiny flares with a blinding light. A wave of pure, unadulterated rock and roll energy washes over you and your squad. The air crackles with the sound of roaring guitars, pounding drums, and soaring vocals. Suddenly, you and your squad find yourselves transformed. The Chee's mighty axe morphs into a legendary guitar, its strings shimmering with magical energy. The J's dark robes transform into a stylish leather-clad ensemble, and his hands move with the effortless grace of a master keyboardist. He's a keyboardist. Caribou's imposing physique becomes even more formidable as he wields a set of drums. You're the drummer. You're the drummer now. We never told him you played the bass.
Yeah.
What do I get to do? As for you, Al Silva, your ninjutsu abilities merge seamlessly with your new profound musical prowess. I have become a virtuoso vocalist and lead guitarist.
Whoa.
My voice capable of shattering glass, and your fingers capable of weaving sonic tapestries. The pick of destiny's power extends beyond mere musical talent. It imbues you with an aura of pure rock and roll charisma, a magnetic presence that draws crowds from miles around. You form a band, a force of nature known as the Gubakian Riff Lords. The Gubakian Riff Lords. Your music is a fusion of epic fantasy and raw, unbridled rock and roll, a sound that resonates with the very soul of our audience. Your concerts become legendary events filled with dazzling light shows, mind-bending illusions, and the sheer unadulterated power of our music. Crowds chant your name, and your songs become anthems of rebellion and freedom. You and your squad become rock gods, your fame spreading across your world and beyond. And it's going to make us do more choices. But that's where we're going to end the story here. We became legends. Awesome. Now we need to form the Gubakian Riff Lords.
Yeah.
That's going to be like the power metal band. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was going to say, so will the adventure never end? If you
it would never end, yeah.
If you keep clicking more
It would
prompts?
just keep going. The AI is like, use me as much as you want.
So we could continue this like for episodes
Days.
and episodes.
You know, like D&D, like it could be years. You're playing the same campaign. That's what we could be doing. But I think that's a good close for it. So that was fantastic. I like that. Good job, Gemini. Very good. Very cool. And I just love how it was like it had to pay. I was thinking, what happens if it knew the caribou plays bass? But no, it thinks you're a drummer. Is it what is it trying to say about drummers? Like drummers are
well, like the power,
the power of a drum. Dum 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 dum. A tank. That makes
I already
sense,
have an axe, so I mean.
Yeah, it made sense.
Guitar, you're the leader, so you're.
I'm saying, but I love how it gave me solo abilities too. I could have just been rhythm, but it was like, no, I can shred too. So we're both shredding now.
I mean, and wizard and keyboard kind of seem
So now, Jason, you got to get a keyboard. I think that's what we need now.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get the keyboard here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it here because it's getting late and we got stuff to do in the morning. But Dylan and Caribou, thanks for joining us at this special episode. Appreciate you guys coming us. We're gonna have them back. We're gonna try. We have a show. What is it? Friday, March something. 24th, 21st.
Or 24th.
It's something. You guys are in the internet world. You're not going. But after the show, then the week after that, because I'll record the show, we'll do a video. Then we'll have the whole band come over here, and we'll finally do the Kelly's Bar video versus the latest video, which at that time it'll be the Diesel. We're playing this thing called Punk Off the Festival. Because it's not just a little punk off, 3-4 bands. There's 10 bands on 2 stages at the legendary Diesel concert venue. So if you're in Chesterfield Township on Friday, March 21st, or whatever date it is, you should come to it. I don't know what it is. It's like $10. It doesn't matter. Pay money and come see us that day. We're going to rock your face off, and we'll see you there. Jason, thanks for joining us again, as always. And to everyone that watched, Cheyenne, my dad, Skip, Krista was still there. Everybody, thank you. I appreciate your time, and we are out of here. Got to hit the outro. Good day. I'm sorry, everyone. The show's over, but we thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time. We're out of here.
You what?
Good day.
Are you ready?
Wait a minute.